Alright, so man, we're gonna start the day out, but I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet, so slide down here to my man Oscar, man. I used to work down here down Barbershop Ultimate Styles. I used to go over there and get my lunch all the time, so I love him, man. He's his restaurant, it's a neighborhood restaurant, so real personable and things of that sort. So you can go in there and get anything custom made that you want. And I tell you, make a mean pizza for me. I'm gonna see if he still remember how to do it. I haven't been back over here, like, man, it's been 4 years. So I'm gonna see if he can still remember how to put that pizza together for me. And I'm see if my man Tone working today. If he working today, go holler at him, go check him out, and we'll talk to him a little bit. And then I just got invited to try to get on this little young lady I know. She does a Instagram show. So she asked me to be on her show, so help her out a little bit on there. So I will. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if we can call her right now and see if I can catch her real quick and see what's up. Let's see here. Let's see info. Alright, here we go. Let's give her a call and see what we can do here, y'all. There's the Camilla.
Hey.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, boo?
I'm well. So what you got going on? Say you got a little show going on, Instagram show. Talk to me.
All right. So I have delved into the pseudo podcasting world. And I started an IG live show, and I called it Just Being Honest with Mills Lane. So on social media, I'm known, other than on Facebook, as my alias for my stage name, which is Mills Lane Comedy.
Yeah.
So since midsummer, I started this podcast where the benefit that I want people to receive is I want you to learn something. I want you to be able to listen to an interesting conversation. It's fun. I have, segments where, I don't necessarily do stand-up. I think that's what people think. I'm kind of leaning back to my journalist roots with this. This is a passion that I've always had, and I've obviously been on the production side of things. So I would love for you to consider being one of my guests, and I'll just tell you, something that, and again, Sekou is like my biggest cheerleader, which is the cutest thing. Right. Saying, well, what about this person? What about this person? So, I have had politicians on, I have had comedians on, I have had entrepreneurs on, I have had, people in different parts, different industries. But the thing that I love about this show is that everybody that I've had on has been a personal friend, or we have some type of relationship or connection. Yep. Which makes the conversation, light when it needs to be light, serious and deep when it needs to be serious. And obviously the title of my show, Just Being Honest with Mills Lane, you get to know me, and you get to know, my humor. You get to know what affects me deeply. I try to share as much as I can without being, without telling everything.
Right.
So I would love for you to consider it, and we would talk about entrepreneurship, and I would love to catch up with you because I haven't necessarily been following you and your endeavors and your successes or failures, but all of this I want you to be as transparent as you can be with the audience. I want to know, where you got, started, barbering first, and then you've built this, this empire, and you're still in the area where you grew up, and these are all things I'd have to work out if you agree. Yeah. But be as personal as you want, or some things you may not want to talk about, but there's no gotcha type of situation here. I'm literally and I've been told these are just conversations, and this is how they come across, and where it lends itself to the funny, it'll be funny. Where it lends itself to seriousness and being more deep, it will show through. But the show is every Tuesday and Thursday, and it's crazy because since I've started teaching again, teaching in this environment, yeah. The Thursday shows, I usually have my guests on Tuesday and Thursday. I leave for open mic night, which actually turned out to be fun shows as well.
Right.
But it's a space of an hour. It's a really quick hour. And right now I'm just doing it through IG. I feel like I probably can get more viewers if I go through Facebook, and I have a YouTube page, but I'm also trying to build my brand as well.
Yeah.
As of 2 weeks ago, I became an S corporation. I'm trying to do everything in proper protocol, but I want to build my website. I want to eventually sell merchandise, so I'm trying to do everything in the proper order. Trademarking comes next, to some things that I have come up with. So that's just, me being transparent with you on what I want to do with this. My network is out of control. I tell people, I know people from the top of the top to the bottom of the bottom, and they're all just is human people having conversations. But again, the main thing, I want people to pick up some things and learn some things from my guests. If you have any tips you want to share for budding entrepreneurs, we might get into the hater game. I'm sure you've had your share of people who, want to roll with you and, and then they turn their back on you. Or, maybe you've had some doors closed. Maybe you've lost some friendships because of, what they perceive as your level of success. But that's kind of in a synopsis. So like I said, I really hope you consider, and I want you to tell me about your show. You said you're filming. What's going on your side?
Okay, yeah, for sure. Like right now, we're running tape right now, but basically I just do a little YouTube, and my audience is the barbers, but people that know me too as well. So I just a day in the life of John Hall Pooch, and we do it every Sunday. And I got my photographer with me, videographer actually with me now, and we're about to pull up and get something to eat. So we're recording this conversation. Then we're gonna head over, and one of the barbers I used to cut with, that legendary here in Alexandria. We're gonna go talk to him and see how he got here in Alexandria, and the impact that he definitely had on my barbering career, and also what he brought here to the area, and his life and how he got here, and his business. So it's almost like your show. It's just on tape.
And I didn't know, and it's so crazy when you have friends on Facebook, but the algorithms put people who you talk to the most.
Right.
So then I don't necessarily go to people's pages. So I missed all of this. I didn't know any of this. But this is absolutely phenomenal. That's great.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it?
So this is actually, we're on episode 5 now. So I'm gonna tag you. Actually, I'll tag you. I'll send you what I'm gonna do. I'll just send you my YouTube link to the first episode. Then you can just follow through with that. But yeah, you see what we're doing.
And the same thing for you. My Instagram is @BillsLaneComedy.
Okay.
And all of my shows, I actually stopped counting. I don't know if I've done. I'm almost to 30 shows, I think. Nice. But I kept trying to remember each week and kept losing count. Like, listen, let's just say tonight is Tuesday, and this is what we're talking about. But definitely, in your free time, check out the format. See if it's something that you would like to do. Again, it's no pressure. These are light conversations.
What time? What time you normally do it? I know you said Tuesday.
I always do it 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock on Tuesday night, 7 o'clock on Thursday night.
Okay. All right. And I mean, shucks. You're this Tuesday open or next Tuesday? What you looking at?
I actually have, this week is booked. And I'm working on next week. I have some professors I want to get on, and I have a old mentor from ESPN that is the vice president of production for Peloton.
Yeah,
so
nice.
All of my girlfriends have Peloton. I was like, we got to get you on before Christmas. So you look at your schedule and you let me know. And if I don't have anybody booked, then we will do that.
Well, just put me in, just slot me in for your next Tuesday. That's open. That's all.
That's free. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that.
All right.
Thank you, Pooch. I appreciate you. Tag me so I can check out your shows as well.
Okay, Camille. All right, sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Let's see if we can catch Oscar. It's a little dark in there, but I think he's in there, though. I believe he's in there. We're going to go get us some pizza, y'all. We're going to go get us some pizza. A homemade pizza, man. From scratch. Let's do it. you doing? Can I put my order in? Can I put my order in? Yeah. Remember the pizza I used to get? Do you remember the pizza I used to get? No, I guess you had the type of pepperoni and the green peppers.
Pepperoni and green pepper, you know what size you want?
The small. Yeah, so we sit here, man. This used to be my spot, my little lunch spot here. So, you know, used to cut next door. Did that for 6 years. So he'll make me a real nice pizza. Or we also had a little salmon. Using salmon and spinach. Oh my goodness, amazing. So now he's putting together a whole salad for us. Everything's like scratch. Everything. Crazy. So kind of missed this spot a little bit. So we had to come by and check the man out. You know, just check it out. So I'm about to be greedy, y'all. Homemade, dog. From scratch.
My name is Oscar. I've been in this business for the last 10 years and I enjoy what I do. And my restaurant is Italian restaurant.
Missed my spot, man. That was good. So I'm gonna go check my man Bob out. Go check him out. Definitely, we're gonna get some history now on the Barber here and what he brought to Alexandria. Grab my man, see what he talking about, man. How's my man Bob for a minute? See what's popping, y'all. See what's popping. Some good info from my man Bob here. Let me get my thing here. That's that James Bond, Bob. This is Bob right here. Okay, good to see you. Thank you.
How you feeling, man?
Everybody good. This right here is Bob right here. Now I was telling y'all about George. As far as the first Bob I seen, like with the Rolls Royce and area things like that in the area. But Bob here, he became my first like barber as far as cutting with the styles and things like that. When my father used to take me to get my hair cut, it was just a little regular, little cut down, little 1 or 2.
You about 12, 13, right?
Yeah, I came 9.
Oh,
Never bought me till he was 9. Yeah. So I had and no shape up. I was getting no shape up, right? I had the widow's feet. And she brought me down there. She said,
your sister was?
Yeah. She was working
right.
with. She said, can I take him to Bobbie Perry and get his hair cut down there? My father said, go ahead, because he was tired of taking me to the barber shop anyway. So
Yeah.
took me down here, and Bob gave me we called it a Philly back then. All right, the Philly, little high top fade. So definitely, I really admired him and I followed him as far as with the barber. And he actually, if you don't know that, he really one that really showed me how to cut. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I used to sit in there because he used to have a barbershop packed. I mean, it was 10, 12, 15 dudes sitting in there, and I was sitting there for 2-3 hours just looking and watching, and I was observing the whole time. So I didn't mind sitting in there.
Yeah, I was the first one to do the fade. Because my uncle, he was the top dog then. When I worked with him,
Yeah.
he was the one that everybody was going to. That's how I built my clientele from him.
Yeah.
So, they were doing the fade in New Jersey, like nothing, you know. I was at a barber shop up there in New Jersey. And when I came down here, ain't nobody want to fade. They said, "Can we even all over and put a V in the back?"
Yep.
And that was just so Bama for me, you know. So I said, man, you know, I think Fred Rivers, the first one I said, man, you ever try this fade? He said, man, you done heard about the fade down in college, because he was down in Virginia State. So he said, yeah, man, give it a try. You can't do no worse than I am. You know, can't make me look no worse than I am. You know, Fred be joking. Mm-hmm. So I went and gave him the fade rather. And next thing I know, people start, man, can you give me a fade? And that started the business.
That's it, huh? I really admired him and I followed him as far as with the barber. And he actually, if you don't know that, he really one that really showed me how to cut. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I used to sit in there because he used to have a barbershop pack. I mean, it was 10, 12, 15 dudes sitting in there, and I was sitting there for 2-3 hours just looking and watching, and I was observing the whole time. So I didn't mind sitting in there. All right. So, but Bob, tell them about how you got down here as far as
Well,
Barber and things
I came down here on my uncle's quest to check out his shop and see how I like it down here in Alexandria. And I had little kids at the time, small kids. So I thought about that would be nice for these kids if I can get them away from Newark. Newark was a rough camp. So I came down here on his request, and I stayed with him about a whole day on Saturday.
What year was that?
That was in 78.
78.
And I stayed with him for a couple of months. And I worked in his shop for about 5 years. Then the idea came to me that, I was getting a lot of the young people, you know how it is when you go into business. So the idea came to me, I need to get a bigger place for me. Yeah, so I went around the corner on Patrick Street and opened up this little place. I see the place every day when I go by. It was like a courier place. And I would look at it, I said, it's a nice little cute building. And one day they had in there for rent. I said, this is my opportunity. I went down there and I rented it. Went downtown and got all the paperwork straightened out. And lo and behold, man, in April, I was in there. I can't say the specific time, but it was in April when I went in there.
83.
83, exactly. And I was staying there since.
Did they call it the Philly then, or what was they calling it?
The Philly was the box like.
Yeah.
The box.
Yeah.
And the fade was the fade on the side.
Yeah.
Cause my uncle used to ask me, he said, man, how you blend that in? He said, you don't leave it like that, right? And I say, watch. And I blended it in and gave him the fade. He said, man, you cut some shit out some fades. And that was that start. For me, as far as Touch of Class is concerned.
Exactly.
Well, that was the name of the shop I had, Touch of Class.
Yeah.
That was my baby.
Yeah.
And, from there on, I just went on till I got to my sewing shop. Yeah. Now, that's my retirement.
That's right.
I'll be out of there soon, so.
So Bob owned Touch of Class for 25 years.
Yeah, 25 years, yeah.
Owned that for 25 years.
25 years.
Like
Wonderful years.
Yeah.
The last part, man, it was having to do with the landlord. He trying to make me pay his personal property taxes and all that. He just was trying to do a lot of things. I never was late on his rent one time. And, I asked him one time to explain it to me. Sure enough, it was in the lease. Because, we don't read the lease like we should. But that turned me off so bad. And then the girl I had in there, she was like, you know you got people in the shop. So I just said, it's time for me to go. And I left, and I'm glad I did. But I have no regrets of owning Touch of Class, so, being there for the 25 years, other than some of the people that came in the later years, they weren't desirable.
That's right.
I won't make no names, but they weren't desirable.
Tell him about now. He's a miracle too now, y'all. He's a miracle. Bob had a bad accident.
Yeah.
And go ahead, tell him.
Yeah, I had a diabetic seizure. I was going up Cressley Way, the street right out here, and that's all I basically remember. Next thing I know, I was in a helicopter, butt naked, and they told me, "Say you got to be still. We got to put this board on here. We got to take your head down because we believe you have a broken neck." I thought I was dreaming, how you have a dream, but I got to the hospital, man. He told me to put this halo on my head. And told me I had a C5, C6 fracture. And the doctor kept telling me, this was scared me a little bit. The doctor kept telling me, doctors are scientists. But he kept saying to me, man, you lucky. I said, that's God there, brother. There ain't no luck. He said, when he said that, man, I thought about that. And I said, man, I was really blessed. And that carried me for a while, man. And when I came back to the shop, I was out of the shop for about 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
When I came back to the shop, everything was all right. I appreciate the people that worked there that was keeping the place running. And I had my job when I came back. A few people didn't trust me because they thought I couldn't cut no more. Because I had a nerve damaged arm. So I couldn't hold my arm up like this. So you can imagine in my profession, I'm thinking I ain't gonna never be able to cut no more. And Lord behold, man.
Yeah. There it is. Now I talked to that guy last week. He said Booker T used to cut like at Mr. Dancy or something before.
Yeah, Mr. Dancy. Well, he went to Mr. Harris first.
Mr. Harris. He said, yeah. Right.
And then he went from there. He went to Mr. Dancy.
Okay.
Then he moved down the street to All American. He been there for 50 years.
Yeah. Did he open that up, or did he open that up, or he got it from somebody? Did he the All American?
Oh, you mean the building?
Well, I mean, just I guess the barber shop.
No, the barber shop is here.
That he opened that up.
He opened that up
Okay.
there.
Okay.
And it was this Jewish lady. I don't know. She might still own the building.
Right.
She didn't want to get rid of the property because the property's so valuable down there.
Yeah.
I seen him not too long ago. His brother died, my other uncle. Okay. And I made amends with him, and we, hugged and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's doing well. He's getting, he's 77 now.
Yeah.
Come on, let me show you my shop. I go in there, he fix it up real nice.
Okay.
I believe that's going to be his last resting place, that shop. 50 years since the 60s.
Right.
Yeah, I applauded him. I said, I'm very proud of y'all.
That's his happy place.
Yeah, I'm very proud of him. Yeah.
So, tell me this thing, because actually for Bob, I got the privilege actually to work with him then, all right, for 6 years, right? And I got to learn a lot from him. You don't know how much I learned from him, as far as just with business and life and just everything, as far as with the barbering career too. So I owe a lot to him as far as understanding the barbering ground. Seeing him from, he was coming into his shop, he was working it by himself. And like I said, he had that thing packed out. Bob was one of the few barbers that I seen that would get to work on time. All right, shop opened at 8, Bob was pulling up. It was about 8 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? 5 minutes before, if it was a little traffic, maybe 5 minutes behind, but not much. He was never really late. Then I used to see him, he had the Z, had the 300 ZXs, had the Broncos and the Jaguars and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He had his own place, house, had his business. I said, yeah, definitely this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Definitely this is what I want to do. But
I'm proud of you, John.
I appreciate it.
I'm so proud of the ultimate barber.
Appreciate it. He showed me a lot. He showed me a lot for sure. I just definitely wanted to come and speak to him. You like that?
No, I like that. That's my old Jag over there.
Yeah. And now, you ended up getting that joint, right? Don't you got another one? Was that it? That's it?
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay.
I had a blue one.
Yeah.
And I had a beige one. The first one was the beige.
Okay.
Then I got the blue one.
Yeah.
And I was hooked when I first got the first one.
Yeah.
But
I know you kept playing back and forth with that one right there when we was at the shop.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I don't think I like it. I don't like that. I like mine. I know you was playing back and forth with that body style right there.
Yeah. I didn't like the body style because it didn't have the Jaguar on the emblem. But when I got the car, man, I liked it and I fell in love with it. So I ain't him. That's just gone.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's good, bro. So anything you want to say about the other barbers or anything like that? I guess that you had worked with or anything you want to just try to get a little history.
I'm glad that I'm with my son. I'm proud of him. He's done well, yeah. I brought him in there at 15. So I raised him up like in the shop. And Kareem and Therese both were doing very well, and I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of them.
And his grandson cut too.
Yeah, my grand, he out on his own now.
That's what I heard.
He cutting at his house.
Okay. Yeah, but
He's cutting at his house. And eventually I'm thinking he's gonna get him a shop too. So I'm proud of that.
Yeah, lineage strong, yo. You hear that?
Yeah.
So, look, got anybody else to cut him?
He had Mark cut him when Mark was the premier barber.
Yeah.
And Mark, he's doing what Khalil doing. He's working at home.
Yep.
When the pandemic came, he just put in his house.
That changed a lot.
Yeah, he fixed his basement up. He got it like a barber shop.
Yes.
And I'm proud of all these brothers, man. You know, Lil Rick, all of them, man. All of y'all, rather. I know I came before y'all, you know. Book came before all of us. So,
That's right.
you know, like I seen that 50 proclamation that the city gave me, man, it just warmed my heart.
Yes.
I say, I'm how proud of you. I'm so happy to see that, you know.
Yes. Yeah, that barber here, I'm telling you, it's strong in Alexandria, man. And I got to be able to see these guys, especially like Bob, and like you saying, Booker T and them, for sure, the ones that were definitely before me. All right, just seeing them and watching them, and that was my inspiration.
But see, when I first came to Alexandria, it looked like a little country hick town.
That's right.
But I said, coming from New Jersey, well, it's gonna be sweet for the kids. So I said, I came down here to visit. I was back here. I came down in July to visit. I was back here to live in August. I stayed with my uncle, Booker T, for a while, a couple of months. I went and got my family. We got a U-Haul. I'm on down. I said, I'm gonna get my boys away from this. And I'm just so glad I did, because I look at how well they doing now, and I say I did a good thing. It's a place called Supreme there now.
See,
Yeah. The lady had it before. She was Korean. And I think she had it out with the Jarvis, the same thing that I had it out with her for that money, you know.
Okay.
So she only stayed there for 10 years.
Yeah.
And the guy that's there now, I don't know who's in there now, I just know the name of the place is called Supreme. Yeah.
I think I saw that.
How y'all doing? Yeah.
That's good. Appreciate you, Bob. We good.
Hey,
baby.
likewise,
Good.
Johnny.
Good work. Good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you for sure.
Yeah, man. Proud of you, man.
Definitely good seeing you.
Ultimate barber right here.
We pushing, baby. We pushing, Bob. Hey, just learning from y'all, man. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Every time I look at the inside of this thing,
You gotta push this, Bob.
I don't know. Push that? Okay.
Pull that.
Yeah. This is beautiful, man. I'll stay more. Damn, this is nice. I know you done fell in love with it.
Hey, thank you. It's just it's fun to drive.
Huh?
Fun to drive, Bob.
That's a nice car, man. That's Italian.
Fun to drive.
That's a nice car. I usually see them in red, though.
Yeah, they got, I know.
This must be luxury model because some of them are small.
Yeah.
How you drive the car, real good?
It's just fun to drive, Bob. It's just heavy, like sports car. Yeah.
Which one do you drive the most?
My work van. The work van. That's the money maker right there.
That's right.
To be honest with you, I drive the work van every day. Just try to keep the miles up.
Yeah.
Y'all still got the BMW?
No, we getting ready to get a Range Rover.
Okay.
I traded the BMW for that one.
Okay.
That's in 2015.
Okay.
I traded out with that in 2013.
Did you end up selling the other Jag?
Man, I ran that thing down to, man, I needed a transmission.
Right.
And a couple of things. I said, I'm not even putting no more money in.
Okay.
I like that color, the teal color.
Yep.
And it was a good color. I just say, well, it's time to move on.
Right.
I don't know what I'm gonna get after that. 'Cause I don't like the bigger Jags.
You don't like it too much?
No. They look too you know. I might give you one of those, something like this here.
Hey, my good, Bob.
No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just gonna get something nice. But my wife liked that Range Rover, and you know I don't like the little small one. So I'm gonna get her a nice size. I don't know the style, but I don't like the little small one. And see, and knowing you, I know you're sincere about things. That's why I say I'll be glad to do that, because I know you ain't grandstanding or nothing.
No.
It's just you. Is who it is, your ultimate barber, Johnny.
Yeah.
And I've seen you since you was a little boy, grow up into a man. So, you know, you know, just warms my heart.
Hey, that's right, man. I tell people, I would rather, you know, I'd rather get it from you than me trying to tell the story.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it from the source. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You trying to
How's Deb doing?
She's doing good. She's doing good. She's doing good.
She had to stop working though, huh?
So she's out and doing people's hair, you know, going around. This whole pandemic gonna change this for everybody. A lot of barbers.
Yeah.
I talked to a lot of people, just a lot of barbers throughout the United States.
Yeah. Okay.
They lost a lot of barbers. You know what I'm saying? The guys, they just ain't come back. They ain't come back to the shop.
Yeah.
They ain't come back.
You got what guys working in your shop?
I had some people that ain't come back either. You know what I'm saying? And I had a full shop. I ain't had to come back. I got 2 barbers left. Man.
Yeah, but that's all right though. That's all right. I was in there one barber.
Yeah.
I was in there by myself, remember?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I love barbering. I love barbering. They actually do women here too. Yeah. That was a passion. That was a passion. Women, it's hard to please women. But my curl over here, oh Lord have mercy.
Now, did you learn that from Booker T, or you had?
Well, when I was in New Jersey, I went to a school called Wilford Academy.
Right.
It was a top-notch school up there in the New York, New Jersey area. And I went there for about 10 months. That's right before I came to Book. When I came down, Book was already doing the hairstyle. So I was doing it in his shop too.
Right.
And that's how I met my wife. She was one of my customers. And we got hooked up, and that's another story.
I appreciate you, Bob.
Hey man, likewise,
man.
man.
Thing and check you out. Check out your old spot. Go by Book. We're gonna show that. And
Okay.
We'll be good for the day.
Yeah, that's a treasure. Yeah. Do my book shop.
Yeah.
Love you, brother.
You, man. I love you. All right.
How's the pastor doing?
That's good. That's good. Yeah, you know, church growing like crazy. But yeah, he's doing good. His boy, man, it's tall. Man.
Really?
Oh my, tall. He's the shortest one there. Boy, it's tall, Bob.
Well, you know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
What's gonna happen.
All right, thank you. Old town Alexandria right here, which is crazy. So you got Maryland right there. That's Maryland. You got DC right here, Washington DC, and we're in Virginia. You got 3 and 1.
Thank you.
The old colonial stuff here. So these are docks down here. This is Old Town. This used to call the wharf back in the 1800s and stuff. And you got your old ships right here. Show you where the torpedo factory was at. When they actually made torpedoes during the war, World War II.
Yeah.
That's where they actually made torpedoes for the like World War II. They'll make the torpedoes, put them on the boats, ships, take them on out. Yeah, a lot of history here, a lot of history here. These ferries, they take you over to National Harbor. That's what they built over there. So you get it there, or you can take them into DC. About a 15-minute long ride. Instead of getting into traffic. Take you from Virginia into Maryland right there. Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson.
I want to meet with my nephew.
torpedo factory right there. It's actually making torpedoes. They ship them out during World War II. Right? Actual torpedo factory. They ship them out. So this is Old Town. Old Town, Alexandria. You can see right there, Union Street.